to another Thursday thrift rescuing. I almost said Wednesday thrift rescuing, but it is Thursday. It is our new schedule. I hope this works out for everybody. It works out better for me, and I'm kind of the only one watching me. um, Let me go and see if there's any other updates. I think that's it. I went to the store yesterday and I got a couple of like small little things. Um, I'll actually show you some. I got this guy who was $1.99 for 6 of them, and then I already made them into candles. I did the Hi everyone, let's hope this time OBS doesn't decide to quit. I was just saying that I ended up getting 6 of these. They were $1.99. So not too bad whatsoever. And then I just filled them with Calypsy Calypso fragrance. So that should be pretty good. The other ones I got was this guy right here. It's just like this little tiny crystal sherry glass. Again, I got 6 of these, and I think these were like $2.99 for all 6 of them. So not bad whatsoever whenever you're looking at 50 cents a piece. And then one more. Oh, and that was filled with golden clay and amber. And then this one, I think I had 4 for $1.99, so I think these were like 50 cents as well. And I already started to fill them up with candles. Although this is bonfire, and the dye is supposed to be black. However, it turns 10 drops is gray, and I think that's perfect for bonfire. So, oh, morning! It actually worked out quite well. The other thing that I have, because I've been getting ready for the show this weekend, is I've been making little necklaces. So I actually have some. These aren't the ones that I fully made. I'm actually waiting for the clasps, but I've been making little tiny necklaces with the embroidery thread and then reusing some of the beads. I'll just show you a few of those real quick. It's been a day and a week. So just another idea of those little guys. I won't show you all of them. Let me actually go and show you the only piece of jewelry that I got this week while thrifting, although I wish that I would have read the package more precisely. I got it because I wanted to see how it was tied in back to go and see if I could use this type of a tie in my necklaces so that whenever I'm making chokers, they're sliding instead of lobster clasps. However, whenever I was reading the back, it says lead compliant, not for children 13 and under. So I felt good about the lead compliance until you said not for children 13 years or younger. So I definitely won't be wearing this or reusing those parts. Although I did get other jewelry. I don't know if you have ever heard of a thigh necklace, or at least or a thigh chain. I'm sorry, a thigh chain. But this is a little thigh chain. So your thigh kind of goes in here, and then this is a band that keeps it up. I tried, let me see the one that I actually wore, because it ended up being really cute. They sent me like an entire bag of like 6, which I think is a little bit ridiculous, but hey, whatever. I mean, if it's the same price, it's the same price. But I actually put this one on, and I was wearing these like Daisy Duke rip-off shorts, and it ended up being so cute. I cannot wait to go to the beach, and I'm not going to tell most of my friends that I bought this. I'm just going to show up wearing them and be like, hello, hi, how are you doing? Which I think is kind of funny because the last year I was wearing an ankle bracelet, and it was kind of funny of how many people ended up with ankle bracelets at the end of it. Not that I'm an original person, but I was like, yeah, I'm a trendsetter. As cringe as that is. Let me actually go on to some of the books I got because the books are kind of cool too. There was this guy who was literally going through the book section, and he was looking up every single title and then comparing the price, what to sell it on Amazon versus what they were selling it on, which wasn't bad and like good for him, except that he was in front of the section that I needed for like 15 minutes straight. I literally ended up interrupting him very apologetically and was like, hey, do you mind if I just get in there for like a minute or two? Because I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes and you haven't left. But he was super cool. He was like, yeah, I totally understand it. Like, I'm taking a long time. So, oh, almost. So, the first one that I ended up getting, Teo's Pablo. Do not ask me to go and actually pronounce any of this. But I thought they had really cool, colorful pictures and different art. And I was like, hey, that looks really fun. If I cut this out and end up making little backgrounds around it, I just loved the way that the little art was. I also think that I've become obsessed with getting books with artwork and then cutting out the art because it is the funnest thing, and I find it to be the most zen thing to be like, oh, here we go. Speaking of which, I got this one, Norman Rockwell, a 60-year retrospective. So this, I think, is more of like the classic Americana. So 1910 to 1929. A lot of the ones that you see, these are like classic pictures. So I actually originally didn't actually even see this one. I ended up accidentally grabbing it, but I was lucky as hell that I accidentally grabbed it. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I know I'm getting this. Which is funny because I feel like for the 15 minutes that I was next to this guy, I like looked over the same like 8 books, and then I ended up finding this one. So it was a little bit rewarding. But, ooh, let me go and see this one. Look at that one. They're just so classic. I thoroughly enjoy them. So yeah, I look forward to being able to cut all of these out because I think that'll take forever, but be super fun. Speaking of cutting things out, I got this little one, Our Universe. Again, it's just for cutting stuff out, and a lot of the pictures I was disappointed. I was like, those are not going to cut out well. However, they have some really random ones. Oh my god, look at this cute little sticker inside of this book. I have no idea why they did that, but it's adorable, and it's a little gnome. But let me go and see, because they had these like alien looking guys of like what they would imagine, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting you just for these alien. Look at these alien looking things. How cute. Do you not want an entire race of these alien looking things? Like, look at how cute this little guy is. Look at him. He's fat and happy. Oh. So I thought that these are super cool and that hopefully they'll cut out very well. And I can use them to add to my other stuff. And I kind of like the idea of putting like a couple of the pictures around on like a book with a candle next to it. Either that or I'm just lying to myself, like I lied to myself about the dried flowers. It was like, yeah, I'll use this all the time. I use some dried flowers for taking photos, but not nearly as much as I thought I would. Going on, I actually ended up getting 2 different pairs of shoes. Now, these shoes I almost didn't get. It was like a 10-minute crisis because these are 7s and I'm really a 7.5, which isn't that bad because these are a sling back and an open toe, so I still kind of fit. And I personally actually like my heels to be a little bit tighter just because I feel like it's a little bit more stable. But I got these, hopefully these will match the little khaki dress that I'm supposed to have as a bridesmaid. If not, they were $14.99, but green was 25% off, so it's like 11 something or other. So not too bad, and they are kind of cute and sparkly. So hopefully these will end up working. If not, I don't know. I would be sad if they don't end up working, but I think they will. As long as I'm not like dancing the night away, but I have no problem not dancing the night away. These are actually a pair of 9 West shoes, and I saw these 2 weeks ago, but blue wasn't on sale, and I was like, I am not paying $20 for these shoes. It's just not happening, but they were 50% off. So for $10, I was like, yeah, I'm getting them. But they're really cute. And if you didn't notice, they have a T-strap that then X's. So you actually end up having like 2 crossovers, if that makes any sense. So there's 2 different buckles, which I liked because it secures the foot a little bit more and looks a little bit fancier. But it looks absolutely gorgeous. I would almost try this on for you, but between the T-back strap and the pointed toe, it looks phenomenal as a heel. Nine West definitely knew what they were doing. But to even give you an idea, this is an 8 medium. So I mean comparatively to the other 7, but I think the other one will work still. We're almost done, which is nice because hopefully this will mean for a nice, short, easy video. Last week's video somehow disappeared and I'm trying to still track it down, so that's why it didn't get uploaded. But out of the clothing, this dress that I'm wearing was thrifted. It was actually thrifted for a whole $1. I went to the Goodwill, and on Sundays they have like the color of the week becomes 99 cents. So I grabbed some stuff. I'll show you the other one that I got. This is the other thing that I got for 99 cents. It's a Notori little sleeper that I thought was really nice, and it actually has a pocket that's big enough for my phone. It's quite large on me because it is a medium. However, the material is really nice, and I've been trying to get rid of my other sleep dresses because I don't know why I thought like a swing skater dress kind of was a flattering look on me. It was very comfortable and they had pockets, and I think it's the pockets that got me, but it's just not a very good look. So I'm definitely upgrading to this guy. The other thing that I got while I was at Goodwill, now this one was I think $8, but this is a, if I'm right, yeah, Ralph Lauren jumpsuit, and it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It fits me beautifully well. It's not too long. The entire shoulders, because I was scared of how like big this is. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I cannot believe that someone donated it. The only thing that I could think is that it did have a little bit of like staining at the collar, and maybe they just didn't know how to get it out, but it really wasn't that difficult. So I wonder if it was that, or they just grew out of it, or what happened. But this was an absolute steal, and I cannot wait to go and wear it, and I've already washed it, and it looks pretty good. We are now down to the last and final item. And this was actually, and I haven't even tried it on. Maybe I'll do that next. Not on camera, obviously. But this was actually yellow, and yellow was 75% off, and I was looking to go and see if they had like an old wedding dress that was cheap that I could just like steal for the tulle for like wrapping material. They did not. It was all like $15, and I was like, these aren't very tully, either one of them, so I didn't end up doing it. But there's this guy who it still has the tags on it, and it says that it's French from Paris. It's a small, it's a very, very light pink nude, which this color, if you can even just see it next to my skin a little bit, does tend to look really nice. And just because it's such a good color on me, I grabbed it because I figured just with a belt it would look fantastic. And I also actually like that if I wanted to play it off as less fancy, I think just wearing it without a belt would work perfectly. So I was excited for all of those things. This dress, which is really cute, that I actually wore because I forgot that I moved my streaming day to today. So I actually wore it yesterday, and then I got home and I was like, oh yeah, I moved my streaming day. But so I was wearing this dress, and I got like 4 or 5 different compliments on it, which was impressive. And I liked it. It's actually like 2 sizes too big for me, but because it's a wrap dress, I've just wrapped it around and it works. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next week, and I will tell you how the fair this weekend goes. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it goes well and that people like my stuff. Although I will be forced to actually sell my stuff for the first time. So far, I've only given it away for free. And I'm still hesitant because I'm like, hey, I love my stuff a lot more than you will ever love it. And I'm just going to sell my babies away and my hard work. There you go, capitalism. But as someone points out, it's better to share it and like spread the joy around than to try and hoard it. So fingers crossed it goes well. And on that note, I will see you next week. Take care, and I'll see you then.